Nakityo Monicah, and I'm the founder of MRAZI Creations. MRAZI Creations is a company that helps businesses, brands to elevate on social media using social media strategies and tools. What inspired me to start MRAZI? It was actually my love for business and helping others thrive on social media. So what happened was I wanted to create a platform that actually has a lot of businesses. It was more like an app. So it has a lot of businesses and customers can come to that app and get a product or service from another business owner. But my strategy changed along the way, and I ended up helping businesses learn how to use social media for their businesses, learn how to create content, teach social media teams in the companies on how to run the social media platforms. So that love for social media and being a creator myself, I'm a graphic designer. I actually wanted to help others also thrive on social media. So I guess that's why I started this platform, to help others also thrive. How did the journey begin? So one day, I used to work abroad in the UAE. And one day I was on my phone and my friends kept on asking me, where can I get this? How can I do this flyer? Which software do you use to edit your videos? And just an idea clicked, and I was like, but what if I create a platform that teaches you how to do all this and you don't have to go anywhere else? And that was 2019. So I ended up creating a platform. By then it was called My Business Mart, and I rebranded in 2023 and I called it MRAZI Creations for some reasons. So yeah, the journey wasn't easy. Being abroad and trying to reach a clientele that is in Uganda, it was not an easy thing. But with social media and being online, I kind of made it work, and it actually worked out. The challenge I faced in the beginning, like I said, was when I started my company, I was abroad. And the client, or the target client, was in Uganda. I wanted to really help businesses in Uganda, someone who's having a startup and they don't know how to use social media. So the challenge of me being abroad really caused a lot of untrustworthy issues. Like when you're online and you're trying to text someone or email someone and you tell them, so I can't meet you physically for, let's say, or a consultancy. They used to have trust issues because, you know, there's scammers online. So that was a challenge in the beginning. But how I overcame that challenge is that when I moved back in Uganda and started meeting my clients personally on a face-to-face basis, everything started to work out, because then they can trust you better. And I mean, it's so good to work with a person face-to-face. You create that relationship, and you tend to serve them better when they actually know you and they can relate with you. So yeah, that's how I overcame that challenge. As I've scaled MRAZI, my number one challenge that I got was building a team. Building teams is one of the hardest challenges, because listen, you're working with people who don't know what they're doing online. So building a team, you have to get people who really understand your goals and vision for your company. So building that team has been a challenge. It's still a challenge. I'm still trying to build a better team that will connect with my clients better, and also serve them the way my company goals and missions state. So building a team is one of the challenges as I'm scaling, but I'm finding a way on how to navigate it and also stick to my goals and mission for MRAZI. What makes my brand unique on this market, especially the Ugandan market? So, like I mentioned before, my number one goal is to serve businesses in Uganda. And I guess that makes it unique, because I am, of course, I'll scale to international level, but my main goal is to serve a Ugandan, Omutuwawansi, that person who doesn't know how to use social media. And because this is 2025 and we find all businesses are online, so it's a basic skill for someone to actually know how to run their social media platforms, to do content for their products and services, and not hire someone else, because if I'm a small business owner and literally my capital is less, I can't hire a social media manager, or I can't hire a content creator all the time to do content for my business. So that's why MRAZI came in to literally teach you how to do it yourself at your business without hiring anyone else, by just using your phone. So that makes me unique, because I am really focused on that person on the ground level. I want my customers to really feel like, yes, I needed this and I've got it. I really want to, when someone interacts with MRAZI, I want them to feel like this is what I needed and this is what I'm getting. So every time I work with a client, I ask them one question, like, how do you feel right now? Like, let's say we do a consultation and they, in a consultation, they tell you all their problems and what, and you want to solve them. So I usually ask them at the end, like, how do you feel after having this consultation? And all the time, every person says, I feel like you've lifted a baggage off my shoulders, and I feel like now I can literally go and take on my social media and really ace it. So yeah, I want them to feel like I needed this and I've got it. I've worked with so many business owners, and every time a business owner refers you to another business owner, or maybe you're in a room full of people and they call you, "Hi, Monicah, this is Monicah from MRAZI. Remember I told you about her, she does this and this." That has put my brand on the map. Just word of mouth, just referrals, just people being satisfied with your services and they refer you to someone else. It has really, really put my brand on the map. So social media, visuals and content, it's the #1 spice that has really put MRAZI on top. With the content I put out there, it's teaching. I love teaching. Like I said, MRAZI is all about helping that business to thrive on social media. So all the content that I put out there, it's teaching you how to use social media, how to do content for your business, how to do this. So that only has created more clientele. It has given me more referrals. It has really given me, people have booked me off of social media. So I feel like without social media, there's no MRAZI. So it has really, really boosted my business in so many ways. As a social media person, again, I'm going to focus that question about social media. If you want to start a business on social media, ask yourself these 3 questions. Which business am I going to start on social media, and which problem is it going to solve? Don't focus on making money. Focus on the problem you're going to solve. Because when you know the problem you're going to solve, you've got the business. If I'm a social media marketer and MRAZI, like I said, we are helping businesses really understand social media and use it to thrive on this in digital marketing. So you have to understand why or which business are you doing, are you going to start, and which problem is it going to solve. When you understand that, then it will lead you to who's your target client, where are you going to find your target client, how are you going to serve them. So first ask yourself those 2 questions. Which business and which problem is it going to solve? So before you start, first ask. And if you don't have the answers to those questions, don't start. Just to give you a backstory, I started this business to help business owners, but also MRAZI means Monicah, Imran and Aziel, and those are my kids. So I feel like my kids motivate me a lot to keep pushing. I have boys, and I've literally told the elder one how to do production, because I learned production when I was just a teenager. So me teaching that boy how to do production, I feel like in the next 10 years he's going to be me or more. So I have to keep moving and pushing for him and showing him, like, you can do this because I did it and I'm a woman and you're a man. It's a man's world. To do production was a man's world, but we had to do everything to literally push and do better. So my kids keep me motivated. And also my story, I want someone out there, and if they listen to my story, I want them to know that anything is possible. Like, anything is possible. Doing a production, back then it was so hard. Even like a person could meet you with a camera and be like, why a woman is on the camera? But you know, this generation, I've seen so many women holding cameras and all that. And if you're a woman out there and you feel like the business you want to start, it's a man's world, and you feel like if I start it, people will talk, let them talk. Let them talk. Just keep going and stay focused. In the next 5 years, so my goal is to have a very big teaching, let me say like a teaching space where I can teach businesses. They come in, they learn production, they learn content creation, they learn how to do social media marketing, social media managing. So my 5-year plan is to teach more people. So I'm focusing on both girls and boys, no gender discrimination, because at the end of the day, if you teach a teenager to do these things and they have a skill, and now it's a digital world. I mean, everyone must know something about social media. Everyone must have a skill everyone has a skill that they can monetize. So what if they know how to monetize that skill on social media? Even if a child doesn't go to school, I'm not saying don't go to school. I'm saying even if like your parents can't pay for you to go to school and you have that skill and you can monetize it on social media, I want to teach that child who doesn't have a chance to go to university, who doesn't have a chance to go to school like higher levels, just to monetize your skill. Kids of today are really talented, like in so many ways, and they can monetize anything on social media. So my goal is just to teach that child to just have a platform and still make money off of it. So as MRAZI, the legacy I want to leave, still it goes back to teaching. Like I said, I'm teaching my teenage son to do production. So if he learns and continues MRAZI, I know he's going to teach more teenagers, and more teenagers will teach more teenagers. So that's the legacy I want to leave behind. I want this MRAZI to be a platform for so many. I want when someone asks, where did you learn how to monetize your skill from? And they'll say, one day I just walked into MRAZI and they taught me everything I know. Like I also know like so many people I learned from, and I'm like, yeah, if I didn't walk through that person's door, I wouldn't be the person I am. So that's the legacy I want to leave behind. So I've thought about this, and the person I really want to recommend to come and tell their story on this platform is, her name is Victoria Nyanzi. She's a personal branding coach. And guys, this lady is a powerful branding coach. So call her to this platform. Thank you for listening to my journey. I hope it inspires someone out there to chase their dream. This was Inside the Brand, and if you would like your story to be told, please connect with Grate Studios and they'll make it happen.